Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's weekly energy forecast. We are so excited to be sharing this moment with you. Thank you for being here. So we are July 14th, and this week, a lot of things are happening in the cosmos. So I can't wait to talk with you. And of course, we're going to have Mercury retrograde this week and two other very important transits, which I'm going to share with you. Sophie, how are you feeling about this coming week?
I think this week is going to be breaking through of old patterns. I think this is going to leaving behind old stuff. We'll see with the card. What is your intuition?
Yeah, I think you're so on point. I think we're going to be leaving lots of stuff, and their theme of the past seems to be very present because we're going to have Mercury retrograde. We're going to have Mars conjunct the South Node. So, again, the past karma, letting go. And we have the Saturn Neptune almost conjunction, which is also about past karma, the past. So, I think you're right. I think we're going to be directing our focus into things from the past, into releasing, letting go. And let's look at the cards to
Yeah,
see what this week has in store for us. Let's hope it's good things.
let's hope. Let's manifest good things.
Yeah.
So let's see what is this week energy for people watching live and on replay. Okay, we have the card of the mask, which is, it says, covered, shady and hidden. Okay, well, let's see what else is there. The end, absolutely, with the card of the death card. We have liberation, suddenness, and we have severance. And the last card is the card of the rich woman, independent leader, and inheritance. Interesting. Interesting that we have inheritance right after the card of the death card, right? It could be that something we inherit some lessons from something that just ended. Also, it doesn't have to be also about just money or inheritance in a sense.
Or reaping the rewards of past completed karmic chapters that are ending, which would make sense.
Absolutely. Let's see with the tarot card what we have. So underneath the card of the mask, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So exactly that, receiving something. Something is manifesting in the 3D. Something is being revealed also because it says hidden. And then we have the card of being manifested in the 3D. So let's see what else is there.
And I love that we had the card like the masks are falling down. Like I feel like this is what's happening personally in my practical reality. A lot of the masks are falling out, and you can see situations, people for who they truly are. And I saw also on YouTube like a spiritual, let's say, influencer that I used to follow in Quebec, and she has been also testifying of the same thing happening in her life.
Yeah.
She just like separated from her partner, and she saw him for who he truly was. So I think a lot of the masks are falling off.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me see. Let me show you what we have. So the mask, what is hidden. And this card is very interesting that it's mixed with this one, because if you know tarot, you know that the Ace of Pentacles represents something that you are either manifesting or something that was in the etheric world, in the 5D world, that is creating the 3D world. So 3D matters, reality, sustainable. And coming from something hidden, it means that either it's, like I said, something you manifest, or that it was always there but you didn't see it, and now it's being revealed in action, in the matter, in a concrete reality. We have a liberation, and this is the topic that I have seen a lot, I would say, in the last 2-3 days in my personal life. Everybody around me had this crazy day, I think 2 days ago, 2-3 days ago, where suddenly there was this reveal of energy leak in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it could have been a lot of drama, like, if you see that. But for me, the same day, everybody like had big reveal and drama. And I think that this is something that is very interesting as a combo with being revealed, because it's going to teach you, okay, what is unnecessary? What do I go through right now that doesn't need to be that hard, doesn't need to be taking my energy, that amount of energy at the very least? Or where am I investing and it's not sustainable? So yeah, it's going to, because we have the moon and we have the moon right there and we have hidden. I think it's going to be very emotional so far, and we have the card of the woman, which is the moon and this energy of emotion again. So it's possible that we're going to gain a lot of emotional independence throughout this week, and this is what we inherit in a sense from the past weeks and from a reveal. We're going to gain emotional freedom out of a reveal of this week. Or if for some of us, it started last week, and this week there is this big accumulation of it, and we stand in our power. Underneath this card of independence, leader, inheritance, we have the card of the leader, the emperor. So I think we are becoming more free in our emotions, more free in our energy. It is a long battle, so this is something that we are constantly trying to do. But this is the week where we see the veil being lifted completely. And underneath the deck, we had the card of 5 of Wands. Don't be afraid of conflict this week. I know it's Mercury retrograde, but weirdly enough, I would say that this Mercury retrograde is going to bring more clarity than confusion.
Oh.
Don't be afraid of conflict, even if, and this is really weird for me to give that advice during Mercury retrograde, like I said, even if you are having conflict and it's not pleasant and it's Mercury retrograde, I don't think you're going to regret having those confrontation, those conversation, because what you're going to gain out of it is so important.
Well, I think you're totally on point, and I'm going to share with the astrology. And before I do so, I just wanted to say that we had previously, very recently, we had Neptune turn retrograde, which is a planet of illusion, deception, so changing direction. So you were talking about the veil that is lifting, of deceptiveness, illusions of what's not the reality, but maybe we thought was reality. And also we have Saturn recently, yesterday, who just turned retrograde. And they are together, and they will be moving together, those two, Neptune and Saturn, in tandem until the beginning of next year. In the spring of next year. So there's a lot about like karma, past karma, the things that we thought were reality, but now we're like, oh, we see things for who or what they truly are.
Mhm.
And that makes a lot of sense. So it's like the big reveal, I feel, has started, as you said, but I think this week we're going to be even more into it. And just before I share about the importance of the astrology for this week, we are using Uranus that just stepped into Gemini to offer our the like, how do we say that? The opening of our registration for this amazing new course that we're offering. So this is going to be practicing tarot, which is a tarot level 3. Level 1 being when you learn about the major arcana, what each of the 22 cards of the tarot mean. Level 2 is a minor arcana. Those two courses are from the amazing Sophie right here. And the level 3 is we're going to be practicing, so using the definition of the cards and interacting with them, using your intuition and making you more confident and more comfortable with your intuition and giving very accurate readings.
Mhm.
So in the level 3, we're going to be all about developing your intuition, practicing, and also we're going to teach you about the zodiac spread, which is the 12 houses of the astrology merged with the tarot cards. It's super fun. You're going to be able to see all areas of one's life, either yourself or someone else if you are reading for someone else. And these are 5 classes, 5 live interactive classes that we're going to be starting on July 23rd. We're super excited about that. And we have a 10% off promo, especially for the launch. And it's going to be until July 21st only. And also, if you haven't started your tarot journey yet, it is time to do it, because we have a very, very super big saving package here with Tarot 1, 2, and 3. So you can save 50% off on the 3 courses. So the 1, the 2, and the 3, which include these live classes that we're going to have on July 23rd. And so if you'd like to join us there, you can use package 50, and the links will be down below. And both offers are valid until July 21st only. So just a few days before we start the actual course. Sophie, did I miss anything about this amazing offering that we're going to start very soon?
I think it was perfect. Did we also mention the winners?
No, go ahead.
So among the people who are going to be participating in this practicing tarot with us, we are going to have 3, I think, selected winners, at least 3, that we are going to pull cards for them during the course. And this is giving you a reading, basically, and with us. So this is going to be really fun. And every time we do something like that, people love it. So be part of it.
Yeah, so join us. It's going to be super fun. And like, we think that teaching about the practice of tarot is so much more stronger and more powerful if we use like real life examples. So we're going to use our own lives. So Sophie and I are going to teach you, like, we're going to read for each other and sharing about our personal stuff regarding the cards, and also with the winners, with you guys being there. So it's going to be so fun to share with that safe space and that amazing community. So, and using that in order to empower ourselves in our intuition. So I can't wait. Join us over here, and the link is down below. Okay, astrology. A lot is going on this week. A lot is going on. So we're the 14th. As you can see, on the 15/17, we have Saturn almost conjuncts Neptune. So they are very, very close. It's I would say it's a conjunction, but not exactly. And then the actual exact conjunction is going to be in February of next year. But still, we're going to feel it very, very much this week. Because Saturn and Neptune are going to be moving together now, retrograde, but they're going to be moving together until spring of next year. So this conjunction ushers a new cycle. So every time 2 important planets are moving together, it means that a new cycle has begun. And the previous cycle, the previous time that they conjuncted together, that they met together, was in Capricorn 35 years ago. So Saturn is about karma. Neptune is highly karmic as well. It talks also about freeing ourselves and merging with one consciousness. It's about, on the dark side of things, illusions. It can also be about ideologies, your faith, believing in God and anything else. So we will see in the world new ideologies, new political direction, big shifts in terms of politics, shifts of power, which Sophie, you told us about in the 5D News show. And then at the end of the year, they're going to both retrograde into the sign of Pisces. So bringing lots of revelations about the past, and especially Pisces is about health, if you know what I mean, about the 2020 events. Health-related decisions and pharmaceuticals that were approved, maybe that shouldn't have been. So a lot of the stuff is going to probably be revealed about that, about the health industry in general, about pharmaceuticals in general as well, and about decisions, laws, rules that surround this topic. And on the personal side of things, we are being shown this week especially, and last week too, but this week even more powerfully so, where we paid karma and where there's kind of a gift coming from this karma that has been paid. And now we're starting a new cycle with Neptune and Saturn. So it's like, where have we worked really hard at in order to alleviate some karma, and this, by doing so, we are activating more of the unconditional love and the abundance, because we are true divine beings, and we are fully worthy of being abundant. So we have been detaching from stuff that allow us to step into more of the true state of abundance and unconditional love that we are. But also with healthy boundaries, because Saturn is here. So not being overly giving without having those really safe and healthy boundaries. So one big karmic topic in your life will likely end around those dates, and you will unlock a new level of your soul's evolution. So a lot of things are shifting this week, as you can see, in terms of soul's evolution. And then the next day, or on the 18th, we have Mercury turning retrograde. So as we speak, we are still in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde, meaning we can already start to feel the effects of Mercury moving retrograde. And Mercury is about communication, it's about connection, it's about having discussions, it's about projects, it's about planning, it's about all the devices, the information that we consume on an everyday basis, it's about friendships also. So all of that in the sign of Leo will go retrograde, meaning that we will be looking more at the past for the next 3 weeks. So that will be from July 18th until August 11th. Yes. So look at where Leo falls in your chart, and you're going to have an idea of what kind of house in your birth chart will be under review. So you have like let's say, another kind of level of information to look at for this retrograde. But I think generally speaking for everybody, if we look at this Mercury retrograde in Leo, I think you said you saw like good stuff coming out of this retrograde, and to not shy away from having difficult conversations. I think you're so on point with that. And also we're going to be looking at things that we started from the past that brought us joy, love, creativity. So Leo is all about that. So it's a good time to focus on those things that used to bring you joy, love. For example, I have a creative project that I stopped for a while, but then I'm going to use this retrograde to step back into it. So any kind of situation, people even, that are bringing you this sense of connection to your inner child, to being playful, creative, loving, is what you need to do during this Mercury retrograde. So look on how you used to recharge yourself, like how you used to have fun before, and maybe revisit those topics and situations. So past creative projects, past loves even, because Leo is all about dating, loving, romance. So a lot of past lovers also back. What did you?
Sorry, children.
Children.
So if you have children, if you have children yourself, you can have maybe more pleasure, quality time with your own children.
Yes, totally. And I was about to say, it's about connecting to your inner child. So if you don't have children, but you find a way to get into that childlike state of being in awe of everything that is around you, of life, of enjoyment. So it's time to slow down, basically. And it's a perfect timing because we are here in the Northern Hemisphere, at least in the middle of summer. So if you guys want to have vacations, just more time to enjoy life, to enjoy connections, to enjoy having fun, playing around, dancing, singing, it's all the Leo stuff, creating. So it's the perfect time. Past hobbies also maybe coming back into the light. So not a new time for new projects, but rather revisit what used to bring you joy in the past and stay in that state of joy, light, love. And I think it's going to be a fabulous Mercury retrograde. And lastly, I wanted to talk about the end of the week. We're going to have a Mars South Node conjunction at 19-degree Virgo. So you can look also at 19-degree Virgo, where it falls in your birth chart, to see what house and what area of your life is being activated, if you have planets there or not. But generally speaking, for everybody, and it's making also a T-square with Venus. So there might be some relationship choices for some, because Mars and Venus are going to be part of this square T-square pattern. For others, it's going to be health-related topics that come to light because it's in Virgo. And the South Node wants to deplete or take away or let go. So it's a really great time for any kind of detox. Also, I would really strongly encourage any kind of physical activity that can help you get rid of some stuck emotions. And Mars can also be repressed anger. So if we felt like there's a lot of stuck anger or emotions or even anxiety that is stuck somewhere in your body, letting go of that with healthy physical exercise is amazing for the for next week, for this week, and especially towards the end of the week. So also, if there's like a health imbalance that comes to light, think about detox, think about any kind of physical exercise, and maybe something that is bringing you some joy, because Mercury is also retrograde at that point. So maybe dancing will be the perfect thing to help you let go of the past. So this is what I have. Anything you'd like to comment on, Sophie?
Yeah, it was really interesting. I love it. Thank you so much for the astrology.
Thank you. Yes, so very quickly, do look up. I post every Monday the schedule of the week, the show schedule, and astrology updates on the YouTube community post, on our community, on the Maison Jupiter community. So do check that out for the schedule of the week. And also, we have the 10% off on consultation with Sophie. If you have personal questions, you need some guidance in some area of your life, this is the perfect time to look out for external help. This is Mercury retrograde also, so oftentimes it's a time to slow down, to revisit some topics from the past, have guidance. So if you feel that it resonates with you, the links will be down below to book either a pre-recorded appointment with your questions being answered by Sophie, or a 1-hour live appointment with the tarot reading or the past lives reading. So both and the 3 options will be in the links down below. And don't forget Jupiter as your discount code to get 10% off. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much, Sophie, and have a beautiful week, everybody. And I think it's going to be a very eventful week. So we wish you all the best manifestations with this Ace of Pentacles that we got earlier. So we wish you beautiful rewards to your hard work this week. Sending you much love. Bye, everybody.